What's up, guys? Welcome to Talk Rice to Me. I am Jay.
I am Jesse.
And I'm Dara.
Hey, a question. So when they were doing say that like during when they were making Like Us and they were adding and Kendrick was doing his verse and they're in the studio, what do you think Future and Metro's reaction was when they heard
like this.
when they heard
They probably
Kendrick?
this dude was like,
Yeah, they were like that.
we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Do you
him.
think that they had a moment like, oh dang, oh
They were
dang?
probably praising him too.
Pretend you're Kendrick rapping right now, and then pretend I'm Kendrick rapping right now. What would your reaction be?
I'll be like, I'll be like, oh, this man want that smoke.
It's just Big Me. You're like, oh.
And then Future probably like, wait, what about me? No, just kidding. But no, that's what I think. I'm like when the Kendrick's in the studio when he was putting down that verse, all I'm thinking about is like Metro and Future probably like, oh,
Metro the part looked like Birdman in the back. Like
Yeah.
this.
He's like,
you think, hey, this is just music in general. You think when like DJs like Metro, Mustard and stuff, when they make these beats and people start like putting their like verses and lines on there, do you think they'd be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a banger?
yes, this.
Yes.
I'll tell you a story actually. Metro Boomin, you know Ric Flair drip
Yeah.
with Offset, and I think no, it's just Offset and someone else is on it, maybe. But Metro Boomin made that song for Offset, and Offset hated it. And he was like, dude, this is gonna be number one. This is your first number one. I'm telling you, it's gonna be
Offset
good.
hated it?
Offset hated it. And he was like, oh, whatever, man. And then he goes, I put it on, he goes, and he was like, and then he released the thing, he released the album, and he goes, Metro Boomin calls me, he goes, I told you. Like he just knew that joint was gonna pop off. So I know for sure they know which ones are hits.
So you think that's for like all artists?
Oh yeah, I don't know if all artists think that, because I saw another thing about Chris Brown. He said that his first song, I think Run It, he didn't like
Yo,
it.
yeah, he said he hates Run
He
It.
hated
Didn't I
it.
put him on the map?
Yeah,
it
he
did. He said
hated
he
it.
hates the song Run It.
Wow.
He hated it.
It's iconic.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. As a Chris Brown fan, he'd be my number one artist. I don't like Run It either.
He like Yo. He wanted to.
Yo is my favorite Chris
Yeah.
Brown song.
Exactly. That was his favorite song.
I think Run It is a good song, but I would not say it's one of my even like top 25 favorite Chris Brown songs.
Yeah.
I like City Girls too.
You know what my favorite? You know what my favorite Chris Brown songs is? Loyal. That shit go hard.
I think my favorite song by him is with him and Young Thug.
What was that?
Go Crazy.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I don't know. I just we never got to enjoy it because, yeah. But anyway, that another we were talking about Metro.
Yo, anytime Metro, or you hear that signature, if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm going to shoot you. Once you hear that, you know it's going to be special.
Yeah, you're like this beat is fire. But I want to say something. Young Metro dropped. I don't know. This man Drake got what he asked for. He said,
Yo, Drizzy.
he asked him to play some drums, and he dropped this instrumental that like is fire.
Metro said, all right, bet.
And he dropped it, and people are remixing it left and right.
you know what's funny? I saw a thing that someone respond to. It goes, "This just proves that I think that this just proves anybody can be a good rapper. You just need a nice
Good
beat."
beat.
Exactly, and he knows that. And he says you get a free beat if whoever wins this gets a free beat and 10K.
Hey, I saw some of them trending on Twitter. I was like, "Oh, dang, this is pretty good."
Honestly, Metro is a mastermind for doing that because it's ingenious. Like, it's just nonstop people hating on Drake.
Yes,
And then Drake he took a weak response. Anytime you go to IG and you put more emojis saying like, he said, you wrote a track about my ass. And then anytime I feel like you put a lot of emojis, I feel like it looks kind of weak.
Oh, okay.
You think he should just not have responded?
Who, Drake?
Yeah, I don't think
he should have responded.
I don't think he should have said anything to it.
And like I said, when you respond, you give power to the person who basically
You're giving it credit.
You giving them, yeah, you acknowledging them. I feel that like I guess like just in general life, if like somebody like disses you or comes at you and everything, if you just don't respond, you don't give any power. You can't influence my emotions at you. If he said nothing,
That's valid.
but then again, what if Drake had never even responded like that?
Then we wouldn't be blessed with all these diss
But
tracks.
yo, and let me ask you something. Why do you think he responded? Because when Control dropped, he didn't really respond to
He
it.
probably had time. And he thought he had enough ghostwriters to hit everybody. And he probably had enough. He probably had the lyrics ready to go. He just needed the beat to go.
Do you think Kendrick had all these lyrics ready?
Oh,
Do you think he had all these diss tracks already made?
I think he had an idea. I don't think he had like
you think
fully
he had the
finished.
roadmap? Like you know how like
Like a blueprint.
like a blueprint. Like all right, I'm gonna do this. I got this. I got all this ammo ready because like if he whatever he comes with,
He's probably building up all that ammo because we've seen, I don't know if we could talk about it, we've seen Drake's history of like the underage girls or whatever. So he has merit when he's attacking him for that.
So is this why Kendrick be disappearing for like eons at times? Because he be building it up.
And maybe. I mean, he don't drop albums but like every 4 years. Like it's insane. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's tough. It's weird because you can say, did he plan it? But at the same time, I'm just taking his word for it. He said he was going to leave the family out. But then some of these disses that he has are so deep into like your psychology. I'm like, bro,
I need to see what songs I even have saved from Kendrick.
he's probably swimming pools, money trees.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't have a single Kendrick Lamar
Oh, it's
song.
Poetic Justice and All the Stars. That's from Black Panther soundtrack.
What about this? He has a song with Future. Miss me with that bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You're not a gang member. You're a tourist. That John hits. I forgot. It's in the Black Panther soundtrack.
That was?
Yeah. Miss me with that bullshit.
Oh, I didn't know.
You're not a gang member. You a tourist.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a single Kendrick Lamar song saved.
That song hit. Just you gotta listen to that song.
I feel like before this beef, no one was saying at the club, "Yo, bump that Kendrick." I don't think anyone was saying that.
Remember? You don't remember the lyric? La di da di da. Slop on my knob.
Okay, I remember
That's
that.
what Future said.
Oh.
On the same song.
Oh, maybe I've heard them, but like I said, I'm not a rap enthusiast.
Yeah,
so I
feel
don't.
Does he have a song with Rihanna? I feel like he had one with Rihanna too.
Yeah, maybe. But I
What's
would
that
say
called?
this. I will say this. Do you think
Loyalty.
y'all mentioned that Drake is, you're just like him because he's more like, oh, he's number one on your list because of the melodies. But do you think that's because we are mainly casual hip hop fans? We're not in the trenches deep into hip hop.
I'll admit it. I'm a casual.
I'm a casual fan.
I'm a casual. I will say though that the reason why, hey, I'm a Drake fan, but even I'll miss he took the L.
Yeah, we
I
can
don't
all
think
admit it.
I don't think he can come back.
Like he can make a response.
I don't think he can.
He has nothing left.
I don't think he has like he can come back from this L. Like he just might as well hold the L and just be like.
Oh, I thought you meant he should retire. I'm like, whoa.
No, not retire. But like I'm just saying that out of this beef, I think he just got to take the L and just move on.
Dang, this man's what 1 for 2 in beefs now.
But
He had 3. He had Meek Mill, Pusha T.
Yeah, and
What
this
about
one,
Common? He had one Common too.
I don't even know.
And then he had one of Joe Budden.
Dude, Joe Budden. Come on, get out of here.
But I think that
And Chris Brown. I forgot about that.
I think you are right when you early alluded to like the whole Drake thing. Because I will say like this way: the reason why I don't listen to people like what should we call it, like Kendrick, is because it's just too intricate for me. I don't got the brain power or the attention span to sit there like.
Like we just want to hear if it sounds good.
He said what? He said what? And then most of the time when I listen to stuff like Drake and stuff, I'm inebriated off of something, so I'm like,
Yeah,
you know, something like that. And it's just more catchy.
yeah. No, I feel you. So would you say because of that, the hip hop you like, it's more of like a group effort? You like good producers with rappers or artists,
I like the club bangers.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
Like Laugh Now, Cry Later.
I'm a club banger fan.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I'm a club banger fan too. I only listen to hip hop music in the clubs or in the gym, and I'm not listening to some conscious stuff in the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, even Drake said it. I could have all your fans if I didn't go pop and stuck to that conscious shit.
I miss the old Drake though, for real.
Wait, which one?
Take Care, Views. Does that Views count as old? 2017.
You like Drake with the melodies.
Yeah, basically whenever he got his heart broken, that's when he was putting his shit and soul into those tracks.
Do you think Drake has kind of fell off through the years?
He's mainstream. He just does like mostly like the shallow pop stuff.
Because like you said,
even like reggaeton or
yeah. Because you said, hey, culture vulture.
yeah.
So
He did have a song with Bad Bunny.
He's basically just going with the wave. He's just going with whatever's hot right now. Because like you said, like his old album, like original, like Take Care and stuff like that. I'm like Views.
Thank
Like,
Me Later.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like his stuff used to hit. But now it's just like his albums of recently just don't hit as they used to.
Yeah.
I think the last one that I really, really liked was Scorpion. But
Was that the one with Jaded on it?
I think that was with God's Plan.
God's Plan. Was Jaded on that? I forgot.
I can't remember. No, Jaden was not on that one.
What was Jaded on?
That's just I think that's the one with his most recent one with 21 Savage, right?
No way.
No. Jada's not on her loss.
Wait, Jada.
Jaded.
Oh, his son?
No,
The song Jaded.
I'm pretty sure that was on the album.
Jaded.
Yeah.
I think so. That is Jaded. I was on Scorpion.
That was a good album. That was like 20 tracks.
It was 2018 because I know I went to Vegas, and that was like the track, the like album of the weekend.
I feel like each album it defined like a period or era in your lifetime. Like it brings back nostalgia of like what you were going through.
Yeah. I feel he always dropped them at the beginning of summer too.
Yeah.
He always dropped them at the beginning of summer. I'm like,
Jay, you remember that he dropped Scorpion literally that Friday when we flew to
what's
Vegas.
on Scorpion? Let me see what's on that.
I know
we played God's Plan like for 30 hours straight.
God's Plan, and then I remember Travis Scott came out that Astroworld came out that year too. So Travis
Nice
Scott,
for what? That was Coachella, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
In My Feelings.
This is Scorpion, right?
Yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah, I think Scorpion is the last like really good Drake album, where like there was like very little skips.
Yeah, maybe Certified Lover Boy. Maybe
Certified Lover Boy is good.
it was good, but after
Fair trade.
all right, let me ask you: do you think it's because it's like a double-edged sword? It's like, oh, if he did the Kendrick thing, where he only dropped an album every 4 years, like, oh my god, he doesn't drop albums enough. But because he drops literally an album every year almost.
No, he made the right move.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He drops an album.
That's how he stays relevant.
Every single year. So yeah, you're like, oh, they don't hit the way they used to, but it's because he drops so much. I feel like, you know what I mean? It's like a double-edged sword. But do you think that's the reason why you're like, it's not as good?
That could play into the reason, but at the same time, I think we can all agree, like his earlier stuff, he put a lot more heart and emotion into it because it was a vital time in his, where he's talking about stuff that happened in his lifetime.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm trying to think. I feel that like with Kendrick, I feel like his music has more like oomph, right? Where I feel like
It's deeper.
It's deeper. So I feel like that probably like I'm just thinking. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I feel like his music probably takes more like thought, more effort, more like what's the word I'm looking for? More intention. Whereas where I feel like with Drake, he's just like, oh, just shit. This joint gonna be hot.
That shit makes you move.
He probably, because there are some artists who just make music. They like make a new song like every single night, every single day.
Yeah.
Do you think Drake releases so much because he just be like?
I think he actually just enjoys it. I'm not. There's nothing wrong with him releasing so much music, but I'm saying I think people are saying, "Oh, when's the last time Drake had a classic?" I'm like, yeah, you people can say that, but and they'll compare him to other people. Oh, these people had like this many classics. I'm like, yeah, but Drake drops a new album every year. It feels like so. Of course, not every single one of them is gonna be a classic. But you either get 10 albums and 5 of them are gonna be classics, or he'll drop 5 albums and 4 of them will be classics.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, do you think that the reason why he has so many albums because he just kind of like churning these musics out without as much intention? It's like he's not putting as much effort into them. Maybe there'd be a couple bangers here and there, these albums, but I'm just saying, like, for me, Scorpion was the last one where it was like, oh, dang, this is good, this is good, this is
I like
good,
COB.
this is good, this is good. Certified Lover Boy?
Certified Lover Boy.
It was good, but like I said, I don't think it's better than Scorpion.
Whatever album had the the EDM or the trancey stuff, I didn't like that one.
Honestly, never mind.
Yeah, I hated that album. That
Is a house
trash.
album, right?
It's a house
Oh,
album.
I hated that.
Call it back
so
on
bad.
me. But I mean, regardless, Drake's gonna be fine. Regardless,
Drake is gonna be fine.
this man's in Bora Bora right now.
But
chilling.
real quick, what's the favorite Drake album?
Favorite Drake album?
Yeah, you only have to pick one. You
Take
pick-
Care.
I was gonna say that one. Yeah, I think Take Care too. Views would be my second. What do you think, Jesse?
I don't know. I think Scorpion's actually my best favorite.
Dang.
I think Take Care and what's on Views?
Nothing was the same. Was
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta realize, I was a Drake hater for a little bit.
Same.
I was a Drake hater because
I never hated Drake.
because think about it, it was Drake versus Chris Brown for the longest time, and I'm on Chris Brown's side. So
But they're friends now.
yeah, they're friends now. I'm saying, but before when they was beefing,
Or they even beefing about Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Well, actually, he talked about it. He said that it started over. They were in a club. He goes, and they didn't even start the fight.
Someone threw a bottle.
Someone threw a bottle, and he says they thought someone started a fight, and they sat down and had like a man-to-man conversation. And Chris Brown was like drunk and high at the same time. He goes, "Yeah, there was." He was like, there was a time I wanted to kill him.
He said that?
Yeah,
I believe him too. He would do it.
yeah, yeah. Even Drake knows. In Family Matters, he said, "CB bangs a set."
He said that?
Yeah. Even he knows.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: Chris Brown and Drake need to collab more and make some more music.
Heck yeah.
What was that? What was
No
that?
Guidance.
Yes,
No
that
guidance.
was amazing.
Yo, when they came with No Guidance, I was like, oh shit.
And the music video was so funny.
Yeah, and they dropped it. They dropped another song. I'm like, dang, they dropped a whole album. Like him and Young Thug dropping now. Let's
That's
have a
what we
Chris
need
Brown
more
and
of.
Drake album.
And Chris Brown been making some club bangers too.
Yeah.
Now you add him and you know what they should do? They should do a trio. They should do like Chris Brown, Travis Scott, and Drake.
That'd be like $800
with Metro Boomin as the
Why would you
that's
say
not-
Metro
That's
do?
not gonna happen.
No, but I'm saying hypothetically, in the perfect world, if you have Metro Boomin making all the beats with Drake rapping, Chris Brown singing, and Travis Scott in there, oh my god, that might be the greatest
That'd
album
be
of all
like
time.
only at OVO Fest.
Huh?
Yeah,
That would only happen like OVO
Or
Fest.
even throw Future. If you throw Future there too.
yeah. I was about to say, you know what is crazy? I would not put Travis Scott in. I would put Future in.
Okay, Future, Drake, Chris Brown on a Metro Boomin beat. I guarantee
to see
you,
that.
and you get 10 tracks. I guarantee all 10 will be bangers.
I would pray that the beefs get squashed by then. Actually, 21 Savage made a statement the other day.
What do you
What'd he
say?
say?
He said it was on a live, and he was like, "You guys better not come in here talking about that beef stuff." He goes, "Metro Boomin, Metro is my brother, and Drake's my brother, and they're gonna sort that shit out sooner or later."
He said
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said they
Oh,
will.
they probably will.
He goes, they will sort that shit out sooner or later.
Okay, so basically, when they made the album says "We don't like you," it's literally saying
don't
"We
trust
don't
you."
like you,
That's
Drake."
at, yeah,
We
that's
don't
at
trust
Drake.
you.
It's literally
It's
at
at
Drake.
Drake. I think
so.
so,
You
yeah.
really think that Metro is really beefing with Drake,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or is it
'Cause
like?
Drake's always sneak dissing everyone.
Just you know how I don't know how it started, but Metro Boomin literally made a tweet saying, you know, what was it, Her Loss? I think the album Her Loss. He was Her Loss is getting all these awards, but Heroes and Villains, which is the album he came with, got nothing.
Oh,
So he's salty about that.
He was like, they was kind of salty about that, so then he deleted it. And then Drake says, and for the rest of us, for the rest of you guys, the non-believers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomach, fam.
and you know what? You know how they can squash the beef by coming together and making an album together.
Yeah.
Man, it's all conspiracy.
And then you know what? You could even tell Kendrick to join that thing too and squash the beef. What if that is the plan, the grand plan that they said, you know, just create this giant beef and then like we'll all drop,
probably
and then
it.
we'll drop an album together later on.
I'm telling you, the building up that is, it's all, it wouldn't be surprising if it's all just like some form of master plan.
Who was that? Who was that girl that interviews people in bed?
Oh, Bobby Altoff.
Bobby Altov.
Someone said that she's like an industry plant.
I think so, low key.
You think she's the industry plant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she never did any podcast, and the first
Like, where'd she
podcast
come
she
from?
did is with Drake.
Where'd she come from?
The first one was with Drake.
Oh no,
I thought it was
first one that
Yachty.
went-
I thought it was
that went, like,
Yachty.
blew
the
up.
first one was with Yachty, or no, she had like another. Maybe she had like a couple podcasts with other people, but like her third or fourth podcast is with Drake. Like what?
I saw a thing where it was like it said her husband divorced her because she slept with Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I saw
And then
that.
now she's divorced. She's going out to clubs. And then there was a video of her having fun at the club. She's just on her phone at a table.
But that's
So
her
wait-
personality.
Wait.
Why are you at the club then?
But no, her personality is being like that awkward person.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Do you really think Drake smashed?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Do you think Drake smashed?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't put it past him.
He was kind of he was
Getting kind of zesty in the
he was-
bed.
I don't know about zesty. He was laying out some game. He goes, "Oh, you got a little. You got a fatty." Is that what he said? He goes, "Oh, you
She
got.
didn't know what that was.
You got a little fatty, Bob." Wait, one last question. What do you think? All the people he name dropped, how do they feel about him? Because I don't think Kendrick really name dropped anyone that's not signed to him, right?
No, he only came directly at Drake.
He
And
can't-
he mentioned J. Cole a little bit. That's
Yeah, and he mentioned people signed to Drake, but Drake was like, "Oh yeah, you're not better than SZA, you're not better than Travis Scott," and then all this. Actually, no, Kendrick also name dropped like all the Atlanta rappers.
Oh.
So what do you? If you're one of those people who got name dropped, what are you thinking? You're just like, what the?
I'd be like, dang, well, I'm relevant enough to be name dropped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
say I was like, dang, I'm relevant enough to get
Yeah.
name dropped.
I got cred.
But I feel like if you're a petty dude, if they disrespect you, you probably, or maybe they're like,
Like
oh, you
ASAP?
know what it is, or maybe you know what it is. Like they saw what Kendrick did. Like, I don't want none of that. I don't need him coming at me like
Yeah.
that.
No one's ever gonna come at Kendrick
You
again.
know what's funny is they said Schoolboy Q, which is Kendrick's like label mate, is the one who told J. Cole, back out of this. You don't want none of this. And he was like, I'm out.
Dang. So okay.
Schoolboy Q. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah. And
Is that, what song is it? The Studio or whatever? What's this track that he has?
all I know is that he plays golf now. That's his thing. He plays a lot of golf. I'm like, yeah, Schoolboy Q. But I mean, I just think maybe, hey, who knows? Maybe this brings out angry Drake.
We want the melody Drake.
What if he's I got enemies? I got all these enemies.
Back to old school Drake. He
Yeah,
come back with a vengeance.
Yeah,
It
maybe.
is called Studio. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, maybe he comes out with a vengeance. Maybe you get old. Actually, no. I think you need Drake to be like cuddling up to some girl to break his heart,
Yup.
and then you'll get old school.
You get Take Care Part 2.
I think the only reason why you don't get the Drake that you want now is because his life's too good. Like Jesse and I talk about this. When an artist, their first 2-3 albums max are really good because they're talking about their previous life when their life was hard. They're talking about their come up on another album, or and then they're talking about the life after fame and the struggles after fame. And then after that, you become unrelatable.
That is so true.
Because-
1000%.
You don't know how to like Drake be talking about going to these like rooms and places that are super fancy. You don't even know what they are. And then you
Things
look at,
that we would never see in our
you
lifetime.
would never know what that is. And you're just like, oh wait, I guess.
he needs some ghostwriters from humble beginnings to write about their life.
But then it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't like relate to him. Though.
Yeah, it wouldn't relate to him anymore. And then he's rapped about the stuff that relates to us so much that we're just like, dang. But that's also why I feel like you like Drake with the melodies more, because Drake with the melodies is stuff you can relate to. Oh, it's about love. It's about like that type of stuff.
You know who else that applies to? That applies to like Bryson Tiller. I'm sorry, but J. Cole, like his new stuff is, to me, it's so
It's
trash.
too cautious.
I don't know. Like, the beat doesn't even sound good, and I don't know what he's talking about. But 2014, Forest Hills Drive, that was a masterpiece album.
It's like about the struggle and stuff like that. And you're at the time, you're also like, well, I ain't got shit right now, so
Yeah, I
I'm
was a college
struggling too. Exactly. Hey, but Bryson Tiller's new album is pretty good.
Yeah. Ciao. Yo, I love that song, Ciao.
I like Calypso.
Calypso's good.
Calypso is good, but
Assume the position.
okay.
And his song about with Victoria something, because he has all these double entendres.
Bryson?
Yeah, because she goes like, he basically says she grabbed on my disclaimer. I was like, oh my god.
Is Bryson, is he considered more of a rapper or a singer?
He's a singer, I think.
I think he's like,
He's
like-
R&B.
Because borderline feel like sometimes he's like rapping, not singing.
That's his niche.
I think his niche is I think
Niche?
that-
Is it niche or
Oh, sorry,
niche?
niche.
Is it niche or niche?
niche. I think it's niche
Oh.
or niche. Whatever. Someone tell us which one it is. But I think he's like in the middle, like Ty Dolla $ign.
Ooh, yo, Ty Dolla $ign he was making hitmakers too.
You know what needs to have an album? Ty Dolla $ign and Chris Brown. That joint would be a bang. Like he has these albums with Kanye West. I'm like,
You know who else is a certified hitmaker? Tory Lanez.
yeah.
Is he in prison?
I
Yeah, he's in
think-
prison.
How's he making music?
Because he probably still got a whole bunch of like these artists got so much music. Like I saw an interview with I think Chris Brown had an interview with Shannon Sharp. He said he has I think he has like 5,000 unreleased tracks.
Bro, how do you even make that many tracks?
Because you just do it every day.
That's insane.
Metro Boomin, actually, you know what's funny is Metro Boomin said that when he would make his albums and stuff, it was like next to a club. And so he'd be like, his studio was next to a
Oh,
club.
that's
And then
smart.
there'd be so many people in there, they would just come in, make a beat. He goes, we'd be in there for hours. And even Future says he would, like, there was 1 year, Future dropped like 4 albums in 1 year or 2 years. Or
Hendrix is
mixtape.
my favorite one.
Hendrix is a good one. Yeah, and remember that time stretch, he dropped like 4 or 5 albums. He was just,
He had Hendrix, the mixtape with Drake.
what
Was-
a time to be
Yeah,
alive.
yeah.
We're not gonna get What a Time to Be Alive too.
Like Drake, I guarantee you Drake has probably a couple thousand unreleased tracks too.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee he has a couple thousand. especially knowing it's Drake. That man makes music like a lot of music.
He could probably buy a sports team.
Oh, 100%. He's gonna own this. He's gonna
Like
own
the
the
Raptors.
Raptors one day. We forgot to mention one thing. You think this Drake is over? I mean, this Drake. Do you guys think this beef is over, especially after what happened at Drake's house and
What happened at Drake's house?
The shooting.
the shooting?
But we don't know if that was Kendrick or like a super stan.
Yeah, someone shot his security guard.
First time hearing about this.
But you know what's crazy? He said the embassy is gonna be raided, and
Who said
Drake's
that?
house is called the embassy.
Kendrick said that?
Yeah.
Then they probably have some dirt, like some Diddy type stuff.
And I was like, yo, what is going on? And then the Weeknd's manager was shot too, or something like that.
They shot the week.
They
Why did she shoot the Weeknd's
they
manager?
shot at the Weeknd's manager.
Just because they're Canadian.
No, Drake was dissing. It was dissing the Weeknd's manager so much.
I know he was dissing him, but like, but Kendrick's the one coming at you the most.
I don't know, but I mean,
But to answer your question, I think if you saw Drake's IG story, I think it's over.
I think he has. Yeah, he said summer vibes now or something like
Yeah.
that, right?
I think it's over. I think
He accepted it.
I think he accepted L's like I can't come back.
He's got nothing else.
I think he rushed that last diss track. He should have waited. He should
That
have let
was
him
so bad.
It was like the day after. I'm like, bro, you should have not done.
And then his outro, when he was talking, it kind of sounded like he was so defeated.
Yeah. Oh, you're just gonna drop one 6 seconds, 6 minutes after this. Let's get this over with, something like that.
This is what I was saying. I was like, that when Kendrick came with the plan.
Yeah, he did.
Kendrick came with the plan. Like this man had
He's
the
artistic
like
with
he was
it.
like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Like he thought this out really, really well. And then Drake just like, I'm just gonna respond. But
He
like
freestyled it.
yeah, his response was like, he's like, oh dang. I think he low-key gave him ammo to respond back at him with. So that's why I was saying that earlier. So I think they said that. I think it was Joe Budden who said it was like basically that if it was any other rapper besides Kendrick, Drake would have won at push-ups.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know who's a big Drake glazer? Oh,
Glazer.
yeah. DJ Academic.
Oh my god!
All he does is
But he says that's
glaze.
my goat. That's my goat. He even says that's my goat. He's my goat.
There was a stream, or when when Academics was streaming, and it shows his emails and stuff because he's trying to pull up the track or something. He opened up his Gmail and it was just full of DoorDash order. Someone clipped it and like his face was like he was even disgusted of himself. He tried to like exit out so quick because he knew he was about to be memed.
Oh
That
man,
was funny as hell.
Hey, on that note, final thought. You said DJ Academics is Drake's his goat, right? Who's y'all's goat? If you were to name one,
Dog, I don't have a rap goat. I don't know.
I can go first.
Go ahead.
All right.
I feel like most people want to say Tupac or Biggie.
Oh, you said
Oh,
your
of all
own goat.
time?
Of
No,
all
no, no, no.
time?
Your goat, your goat.
Oh, yeah,
But like
it's
I'm
not-
saying,
it's not those
I'm
two.
saying like for myself, I think that most people be like, oh, who's your goat? People say, oh, like Tupac or Biggie, whatever. First, I'm gonna say this. I'm too young to know who Tupac or Biggie is. Okay, so I can't say Tupac or Biggie. And two, I'm not that big of a rap fan, so I can't name all like the crazy lyricists and everything. My goat is Lil Wayne.
Oh, I forgot you love Lil Wayne.
My rap goat is Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne low-key paved the way for all these modern day rappers, in my opinion.
A lot of them, yeah.
He's the one that signed Drake, right?
Yeah.
Remember that Young Money,
They need to bring that back.
that Young Money album with when it was like Drake was on there, like Nicki Minaj, all of them were on there. Remember
I remember that.
Bedrock? They even brought Lloyd in there to sing that hook.
Yeah.
Yo, that
That was a
hits.
good music time.
yes. So that's why I think Lil Wayne, in my opinion, is the GOAT because I think in the 90s, I mean that man was untouchable. He was
How old is he now? Like
90s,
50?
you mean in the 2000s?
sorry 2000s. Sorry, late 2000s.
Was that Fireman?
Yeah, mid to late 2000s. He was Drake, what Drake is now.
Yeah, he was dropping a mixtape every single month.
He was on like every feature alive. Like anything that featured Lil Wayne was a hit.
I'll go next. Do you know? But I want to say, do you know who was Drake before Drake or
Who?
before Lil or other than Lil Wayne? I'll say it's T-Pain.
Yeah.
I feel like when he was at his prime, he was featured on everything.
But he's not a rapper though. I'm saying rapper.
Oh, okay.
Rapper. That's
I'll
why
just say
I said Lil Wayne because, like I said, he's right now. I think if the current GOAT, in my opinion, is still Drake because you know why? When you the best, people gonna come for you.
Yeah.
So it's the fact that they're coming for Drake that shows that he's
He's at the top.
at the top.
All right, this sounds crazy because I don't want to say he's my GOAT, but I think he had a massive impact on everybody. Low key / high key is Kanye West before he went,
I agree with that.
Oh yeah.
before, like right when I guess My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and maybe the album after that was just like what, Life of Pablo, maybe Life of Pablo. Before that, it was amazing because he made poppy, emotional rap okay with 808s and Heartbreaks. I remember I listened to that. Everyone was like, "This song is trash." I was blasting. Jesse was like, "Jay, that's terrible." I'm like, "I love this album. It's so good."
What's your favorite Kanye song? Old Kanye song.
Oh, Streetlights.
Streetlights.
And that's
I like Good Life.
Good Life is good too.
Good life.
Good Life.
Now that I think about it, in the 2000s,
Yeah.
you're right. I think it was Kanye and Lil Wayne.
It was literally Kanye and
Just
Lil
MC.
Wayne.
Kanye and Lil Wayne, they were the two biggest
Whoa, wait.
artists.
What about 50 Cent?
I feel like 50 Cent was more like early 2000s.
Yeah, but it still counts. It's 2000s.
I feel no. I
Or
feel,
Eminem too.
Oh, honestly, a lot of people say Eminem's the GOAT.
yeah.
Completely forgot about him. He's up there, but he's just not my kind of rap.
Like I said, this is my goat.
Yeah.
My goat is
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Once you hear that lighter flick, it's over with.
You need a fireman. Little fireman.
That lighter flick is now the
A
new.
milli.
That lighter flick is new. Is the new.
If
Yo, Metro, don't trust you. Don't almost shoot you.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I remember back in high school when we
Lifting in high school football.
me and my friends, we just put on a milli because that was like when that album came out. We just put a milli and we put the bass in your car and turn it all the way up, or you just boom, boom. That was the age where people put subwoofers into the trunk. You remember that when they
Yes.
built subwoofers? You remember that?
I remember that.
And
So loud.
everybody had giant subwoofers in the trunk, and they just popped the trunk, and actually just bopping a milli.
I
Oh my
remember
god!
that. That joint was so loud, but yeah, good times. Good times. Bring hip hop back, baby.
It
Oh.
is back now.
It's back now. Well, that's the end of that. We'll make sure to have Dara back some other time. Till next time.
We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Adios.